Welcome back, Rock Raiders. This is Slugger, and we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. I've received a few comments on previous videos about the Slimy Slugs featured in them. In this video, I will give you a brief history of the Slimy Slugs, their modern reimaginings, and how to build them for yourself. The Slimy Slug publicly entered the Rock Raiders mythos through the PC game developed by Data Design Interactive. Though never released in a set, prototype images suggest it may have been reality had a second wave panned out. It appears that a few new unique molds would have been introduced to create the Slimy Slug. Without these molds, however, we are left with having to use a brick-based approach. This may deter some, but I must admit that I think this approach has led to better results. Though I have made slight modifications to both designs, I cannot take credit for constructing them from scratch. Their original designers will be linked in the description. I believe there are strengths and weaknesses to both builds, so pick whichever one you like best, or use them as inspiration for your own design. We'll start with the older one of the two. This slug is built with a humble 19 pieces. Most of these bricks are fairly easy to come by, but I will make special note of any rare parts. At the time of this recording, these green studs modified with the hole in them are by far the hardest to come by, so you'll likely need to resort to Bricklink for them. You will also need to take a pair of scissors to one of these black bendable hoses and commit some heresy for this build. Here's where to start. We begin by laying down a foundation for our slug with these tan bricks. Next, we take the green carapace piece and attach it on top, almost like a beetle's shell. After that, we establish the neck joint and construct the head. Lastly, we build our eye stalks and place them up top. This Slimy Slug is ready to cause some trouble. This next design amends some of the features in the previous build. With 27 pieces in total, this design will feel more bulky by comparison. With this slug, we start with a 2x6 plate. Once we've set up our tan foundation, we can start to add some of the green details on the top, right, and left sides. The base of the tail is built up before adding the curvature to the body. Similar to the previous slug, the neck, head, and eye stalks follow in an identical manner. Like its predecessor, this Slimy Slug is ready for action. Hopefully you have found some useful information or entertainment value from this episode. It's a bit outside the norm at the moment, but I plan to make a similar video for each of the vehicles and buildings featured in the PC game. Your feedback on how best to do that would be greatly appreciated. What worked best for you in this video? Were the part numbers helpful? Should I endeavor to include more of them? Are the step-by-step photos valuable, or is the stop-motion assembly preferred? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below, or if you have any other suggestions. With that, I will see you next time for some more high adventure, deep underground.